Hello guys. I'm Wisdom. Welcome back to Laravel REST API development tutorial using Sanctum. On this part, I will work you through on how to set access restriction on the multi-authentication I created on the first part of this tutorial. If you haven't watched the first part of this tutorial, I will advise you to go and watch it before watching this. Before I continue, I would like to say this tutorial isn't for absolute beginners of Laravel framework, but for beginners in REST API development using Laravel. Before watching this, you should know the basic of Laravel framework. Let's get to business. On this part of the tutorial, you will learn how to restrict the user from accessing the admin route. This will restrict the user from carrying out any activities that is meant for the admin. Please, if you find this tutorial helpful and educative, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel, as this will motivate me to create more free tutorials. First, I'm going to create a separate route file for the admin, and create all admin routes in it. After creating the file, I will add it to the API route file, which is the default API route accessible by our application. Then move the admin login route to the new admin route file I created. And also copy the request class and the route facade class to it, which I will still need in the admin route file. Next, I will add a prefix name to the admin routes and group all the routes, to distinguish it from the user routes. Hence, admin route will look like this, my domain name /API/admin. Let me test the route to see if everything is working fine. Sorry, I haven't started my development server, let me quickly do that. Okay, there is an error, which happens to be route issue. I'm supposed to use the new route I created for the admin login, which is inside the admin route file, with admin prefix. Next, I'm going to create route to register user. User's routes will be inside API route file. Before creating the route, let me create a controller that will handle all user authentications. After creating the controller, let's go back to the route. The register route will make use of the user auth controller I just created, to handle user registration requests. Let's open the controller and create a register method inside it. This will validate user request and create user record. First, I'm going to validate user email, name and password. Since the user profile image is optional, I will check if a user try to upload an image, then I will validate the image too, before saving it, and then create the user record. Lastly, we will go ahead and create the user record without profile image, if no image was uploaded by the user. Don't forget to import the validator and user class inside the controller after using them. Let's open Postman and create user folder. This is where all our user request endpoint will be. Let's try to register a user using the user register endpoint. Oh, I forgot to return validation errors if validation fails when no image was uploaded. Let me add the fields the user needs to register on the Postman form data. Let me also add password confirmation. Next, I'm going to add protected guarded to the user model, to enable mass assign, which eliminate the error we had while trying to register a user. I forgot to hash and save the user password alongside with the user record. Let me quickly add that. I'm going to do it on both sides, which is when the user upload an image, and when image wasn't uploaded. Don't forget to import the hash facade class. After user registration, next is for user to log in using the credentials created while registering. So, I'm going to create another method and route to login user. First, I will validate user inputs before authenticating the user. After validating the user input, I will return the validation errors if there is any, then authenticate the user, checking if the credentials are correct before creating a token for the user. After creating the login method, let's head back to the route and create the login route. I will also add the route on Postman. The route uses a post method, same as the register route. Then add the form data, which is the email and password. Oops! An error occurred, I forgot to import the auth facade class. The validations and authentications works very fine. Next is to create a token for the user which the front-end developer will use to log the user in. I will return the token alongside with the user record. On the project so far, I have created the admin login, user registration and login route. Remember, we're building a forum system API. The forum system will have topics, and the topics will have categories, which every topic belongs to. Now, let's get down to the main purpose of this part of the tutorial. The categories will only be created by the admin, meaning the user shouldn't have access to create category, whether logged in or not. So, I'm going to put the create category route inside the admin auth protected route. Before I do that, let me first create the category model and controller, which I will need to create categories. I created the category controller with API resource methods, which is the index, store, update, show, and delete method. So, I'm going to use the resource method on the category route. Next, let's edit the migration file I created alongside with category model. The category is going to have name and ID with a soft delete column, which is the deleted it column. After that, I will run the migration. Let's open the category controller and head to the store method, which I will use to create a category. First, I'm going to validate the inputs, then store the record. After creating the record, I'm going to return the record created. Let me add code block inside a try-catch block, to catch errors and return it to the user in a readable format. Let's head back to Postman and create add category endpoint, then check if we will be able to create category with admin and a user. Let's change the auth guard to sanctum instead of the admin guard. Seems to be an error, I forgot to import the validator class. Let me import it. Another error, I forgot to import the category model too. Now we're able to create a category record using the admin login token. Let's try to use the user login token, and see if we will be able to create category or access the create category route. As you can see, we're able to do that without any restriction, which is not what we want. To solve this problem, I'm going to create another guard that will use sanctum driver with the admin's provider, then add the guard to admin protected routes. We're able to create category using the admin login token. Let's try using the user login token. As you can see, the user is unable to access the route or create a category. Great. Thanks for watching. On our next tutorial, I'm going to talk about creating relationship between two tables using Laravel Eloquent model and eager loading in Laravel. If you find this tutorial to be informative and educative, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notification when I upload a new video. See you in the next video.